That was a really relatable notion to a lot of women, whether or not they ever seek abortion health care, a sense of feeling seen and a sense of sisterhood, camaraderie, community. All of those things mattered to me when I read the script. And I just thought this is something, a story that many women will and men will feel connected to. What's up, Grant?
We're doing good.
I am very excited to talk about this movie, first and foremost. I watched it earlier this morning. It's powerful. It's heartwarming and heartbreaking at the same time when considering today's climate. What about the material really sparked both of your interests to want to be a part of it?
Well, I love the character of Joy. I really thought she was a woman whose life hadn't really gotten started, even though she was, nearly 40 years old, and has this political awakening after walking a path she never thinks she'll have to, and meeting Virginia and Virginia's gang of Janes. Really finds a sense of purpose. And I felt like that was a really relatable notion to a lot of women, whether or not they ever seek abortion health care, a sense of feeling seen and a sense of sisterhood, camaraderie, community. All of those things mattered to me when I read the script. And I just thought this is something, a story that many women will and men will feel connected to.
I was alive before Roe versus Wade was passed. And, I feel like it's because of how women protested and demanded this that it was passed. And it was passed all around the country. Most people in America don't feel political about women's access to abortions. It's understood that it's not, that it's not that kind of choice. It's a choice that life, it makes you, take one path or another. And I just, I couldn't imagine really going back to the days without Roe versus Wade. And it's a shock to me that we have. But I must say, thinking about this movie, seeing this movie about this group of women who don't get discouraged, who build each other up, who keep going and keep extending their care to women, how they support each other, they respect each other, they respect this procedure. I think it's really beautifully told in this movie. And it's also, may I add, it's an entertaining movie too.
I couldn't agree more. I think a film with this kind of heart to it is really important for a lot of people nowadays. So I'm glad it's coming out when it is.
Yeah.
And I love the dynamic that you two have with one another. What was it like developing that for your characters and for yourselves during filming?
I just think we were so lucky. I've always admired Elizabeth's work. She elevates whatever she's in and is always terrific. And I think it was one of the attractions of the project because I knew Elizabeth was going to play Joy. I think I didn't realize how much Elizabeth's Joy would really be the perfect person to take us into this experience because she, this is, as Elizabeth says, not a path she ever thought she would tread. And she takes us in, and I think Phyllis Nodge has done an amazing job of presenting the procedure calmly, discreetly, and showing that it's part of basic healthcare, frankly, for a woman.
I felt like the two of us got on like a house on fire pretty quick, but in the film, we get to spend time feeling each other out and deciding if we trust each other. And I know that my character and me as an actress both feel very grateful to Sigourney Weaver / Virginia for inviting me into the party.
It's likewise, my darling.
That's lovely. Well, I really cannot wait to spread the word about this film. Like we've all been saying, it's entertaining, but it's also a very important story to tell. So thank you both so much for taking the time to chat. I greatly appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks. Don't forget to vote.
I will not. Have a good week.